we were playing. He's like, do you want to play a game? And I'm like, yeah, I'm up for games, whatever. And he's a good guy, I know he's not a pervert and doesn't mean that kind of game. So yeah, so he asked if I want to play Truth or Dare, and I was like, I've kind of played this on my other game, Avakin Life, with my bro. That's not my blood bro, that's David. You know who you are. So we used to play it on Avakin Life, and it's kind of fun. I kind of thought of myself as a daredevil. But so he was like, we were daring people to do stuff. Oh, like walk up to this person and say blah blah blah, whatever. It was nothing like pervy, whatever. But it was like all for fun. And then opportunity struck when this one dude walked into the club where we were, probably followed my friend at the time. Not same friend, other friend. David was on. So he probably followed him. And so my friend said, go up to him and tell him he's a D and you're not afraid of him. And it was kind of true. This guy was a D. So I go up to him and he said, what the F did you just say? And I'm just like, whoa, it was a joke. It was a joke. And then, so, my connection kicks me off, and I come back, and the guy's like, I'm gonna kill her, and stuff like that. I'm like, I come in, and I'm like, well, are you now? And stuff like that. I'm like laughing, like, this isn't, like, it's funny to me. And then he's like, I'm going to hack your Avakin Life and, like, find where you live. I'm like, well, good luck with that, because my dad is stalked. And I'm just like, I'll cut off your D-bag before you could even type in my coordinates to the GPS. I'm just like, I love it now. I can just, like, come back with these things, and they're, like, so good. Anyway, with that, I leave. And later, like, a day later, the next day, my bro is having a party for reaching level 20 on the game. And, he's like, sis, did you block that dude from yesterday? And I'm like, yeah, like, he did threaten me, like, what the heck? And by the way, I blocked and reported him. And so he's like, and so I'm like, so would you rather me leave? And he's like, that's your choice. I'm just like, okay, I can read through the lines. I can, whatever the term is, just read between the lines, that's it. And so I can tell by that, it's not like in text when you're saying one thing, like you just say, like, okay, and it could mean so many things or something like that, or like you can like sense a little bit at you. No, like this is a different kind. Okay, I can read between the lines, knowing that this means, no, yes, I want to hang out with him. Can you please leave? That's what that means. Okay, it's not my choice. It's you. You make it sound like it's my choice, but it's not my choice. You've made your choice. And your choice is, I want to hang out with him, so please leave. And that is very rude. And so I leave. And then seconds later, he shows up, and I'm like, what? And he's like, oh, well, I came to talk to you, but whatever. I'm just like, you want to hang out with a douche? That's fine. Like, I'm not going to stop you from having your fun. Whatever. So, yeah, he goes back to the party, and he's like, well, fine, man. I'm just like, but, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, David, if you can see this. I forgot all about that, my bad. But, oh my god, I can't believe I just said that. Yes, oh my gosh, if you get pissed at me for that. Oh boy. Yeah, so, anyway. Later, my friend says, well, I guess he's kind of like me and my bro's friend. He's more of my bro's friend, because he kind of went to their parties and then they met me, whatever. But, he was like, just out of curiosity, I think my bro, like, kind of, like, knocked out, or his connection was bad or something, so, I left the party because I was going to feed my pets and collect gems and whatnot. So, this friend, he was like, why do you not like, okay, I'm gonna give these people names. So, the friend of my bro is Saber, and then the douche is Boss. So he's like, so Saber's like, why do you not like Boss? And stuff like that. And I'm just like, he threatened me, and he's a douche. And he's like, well, if it helps any, he is 16, and he has anger problems. I'm like, yeah, think. And, wow, this video is getting long. Yeah, and so I'm like, and he's like all, like, comforting me and stuff like that. He's like, oh, but like, David does care about, oh, never mind, that wasn't bad, that I said your name. I'm like, oh, wait. Yeah, he's like, okay, my bro's name is Moths on there, and it's gonna slip up, so I might as well tell you guys. So he's like, Moths really does care about you, but he cares about him too, and stuff like that. And I'm just like, yeah, I know, whatever, it wasn't really a problem. I wasn't really wanting to discuss more about it. Like, I didn't really need that comfort, but, he's a good friend, he's a good guy, so I'm just like, yeah, thanks, but, no thank you. But, so anyway, he's like all comforting me and stuff like that, and, God, I have like no idea where I am now. My brain is like everywhere. I can't focus. So yeah. And I think other than that, like my last week has been good. No, sorry, it was this week, sorry, has been good. No, wait, sorry. This is last week because I see my voice goes on Tuesday and she looks forward to my stories because she's always like, oh, Maya's got a crazy story. I'm like, kind of what I'm known for, so I'm crazy. But, by the way, this bracelet here, everybody, like, loves this bracelet. I don't know where the camera is. I don't know how to do that. Everybody loves this bracelet. Like, it's literally, like, I made it myself, but with, like, craft beads from Joanne Fabrics or Michaels or wherever. And I'm just like, it's literally, to me, it's like, it's literally not all that. Like, and, I'm thinking of starting, like, a jewelry line maybe with my bro. Which might be fun. I mean, it would be fun. Like, I really want to, like, one day, like, be roomies and stuff. I mean, Kansas is really hot, you guys. Really hot. Like, and I love how he uses that little, he used to use it as a joke, Candace and the Wizard of Oz and stuff like that. Like, I'll get you, my pretty. But, I mean, when I talk to him, he's like, a peer. It doesn't seem like there's a big age difference there, We're still kids at heart, and yeah. But hopefully one day that will happen when I get my license. But, yeah, so gone pretty good, and this video was like so boring, and I know nobody, with the title of my last video, I thought more of you guys would watch the video, but you didn't, and this video is so long, I'm going to end it. I've never made a video this long rather than the Asian candy one. I think that was pretty long, but okay, so that's all. Stay true and do you. Okay, bye.